Today is the 13th of January and Nintendo has announced pricing on its Nintendo Switch new console, and I have a few concerns. If you have a look at Nintendo's stock price, I'm not the only one. If you're not too sure what the Nintendo Switch is, I highly recommend watching their video. I'll leave a link down below, but I'll just go over it quickly. It's essentially like the Wii U, where you can take your whole console wherever you are and you can just dock it back into a little cradle and then it will plug right back into the TV and it will kind of like boost up all the graphics. Now, if you didn't know, Nintendo have been hemorrhaging money on the Nintendo Wii U, which has failed pretty badly and hasn't been the hit that the original Nintendo Wii was for the company. So they've come back swinging with a really cool, unique concept, or not concept now, product, the Nintendo Switch. Why are there only 4 games at launch? 4 games! 4! I'll go read to you what they are. 1 to Switch. Probably, I'm guessing, a Nintendo own game for that console just to show you the capabilities. So that's one game. The Legend of Zelda. Okay, a few Zelda fans, fair enough. Skylanders and Just Dance 2017. 4 games at launch. You've got to ask yourselves, Nintendo, why are people buying your products? What is your USP? They're not buying it to watch Netflix because you can get tablets which are a lot better, more portable than your console. They're not playing it for graphically intensive applications and games because it won't be able to handle it. It's too weak of a console to do that. They are buying it for the games. So why would you launch it with 4 games? 4 really random games. And what I really don't understand is I went into Games website and they're showing off all of the partners that they're working with for this game. Looking at that, it's easily 25. Why have you only got 4 games? Are you telling me that 25 different developers couldn't make games for your console in time? You should have waited. You should have said, we're not launching this yet. We need more games. Because that is the reason why people are going to buy your console. It's not because of the portability. That's a nice feature, sure. But they'll buy it for the games. And you're launching with 4. Even Nintendo's #1 game franchise title of Mario will not be on the console until well after a month after it launches. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you have to launch it so early? Why can't you just wait? Some more things of note that were mentioned. It will have a 720p display screen, which I'm okay with, to be honest. I recently got myself a MacBook Air and that doesn't have the best screen in the world. It gets the job done and it's got better battery life as a result. However, and this is quite important, the battery life for this portable Nintendo console is ranked anywhere between 2.5 hours to 6. Now that's quite a big jump, so you're looking probably around, well, they've said for the Zelda game about 3 hours. That's not a long time, to be honest. And they're advertising this as you can take it on the plane. Yeah, that might be tricky. If your plane journey's more than 3 hours, you won't be able to play it. But as soon as you plug it back into the dock, it will be able to do 1080p on the display. That's pretty cool. I'll give them that. That's good. It only comes with 32 gigs of storage. So like the PS Vita, you're going to need SD cards because 32 gigs will not cut it. Because they're not as intensive as the PS4 and Xbox One games, they won't be that big downloads and they won't be that big storage-wise, the games. However, 32 gigs is a bit slim. But you never know, they're only launching 4 games at launch, so maybe that's all you need after all. Probably not, though. Pricing was announced at £280 in the UK and $299 in the US. The accessories are a bit pricey, though. For 2 of the little controllers on the side, if you want a pair of them, that'll be $80, which is quite expensive, really. If you want to buy them individually, because you may lose one, then that'll cost you $50. If you buy them separately, it'll be $100. If you buy them together, it'll be $80. I'm not sure how this is going to work for Nintendo, but please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think the Nintendo Switch will work? I like to think it would, because it is quite an inventive way. It's very new. It has sort of been done with the Nintendo Wii U and it didn't work, but they've kind of reinvented it just enough to kind of make it a new product. let me know, because I really want to know what you think. But other than that, guys, I've been Sean Savard. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.